Your bathroom should be private. But if you can hear every conversation happening in the next room, or worse, if they can hear everything you're doing in there, you've got a problem. That $200 you might be thinking about spending on acoustic foam, total waste. Acoustic foam treats sound inside a room. What you need is soundproofing to block noise from getting through walls. Two completely different things. In Thai video, I'm going to show you the 6 things that actually work. Starting with the one fix that blocks more noise than everything else combined. Before we begin, you have to understand this. Bathrooms are echo chambers. You've got hard tile, glass, and mirrors everywhere. All of it bounces sound around like crazy. Echo and soundproofing are completely different problems. Echo happens when sound bounces around inside the room. Soundproofing stops noise from getting through walls, floors, and doors in the first place. Most builders skip soundproofing to save money. They install hollow doors, skip insulation in interior walls, and use cheap exhaust fans, so you're stuck dealing with impact noise from footsteps and airborne noise from conversations. Let's fix it. Starting with the biggest sound leak in your entire bathroom. Step 1. Soundproof the door. Your door is the biggest sound leak in the entire bathroom. If you do nothing else, fix this. Most bathrooms have hollow core doors. These are basically cardboard with a thin veneer. Sound passes right through them like they're not even there. I'm convinced builders use these just to hit a budget number. The best fix? Replace it with a solid core door. This is actual wood, and it's heavy. That mass blocks sound. Now, if you're renting or don't want to replace the door, you've got options. First, seal every gap. Light gets through, sound gets through. It's that simple. Grab self-adhesive weather stripping. You want it thin enough that the door still closes, but thick enough to actually seal the gap. Run it along the entire door frame. Then install a door sweep at the bottom. That gap under your door is a sound highway. The sweep blocks it. You can also hang a soundproof blanket on the inside of the door. It looks a bit weird in a bathroom, but it works. Mass stops sound. More mass, less sound. This is the easiest place to start, and you'll notice the difference immediately. Your door might be sealed, but your floor is leaking just as much noise. And honestly, the fix is even easier than the door. Step 2. Fix the floor. Hard floors are everywhere in modern bathrooms. Wood, ceramic, and tile all look great, but they're noisy as hell. Every footstep creates impact noise that vibrates through the floor, down through the joists, and into the ceiling below. Your downstairs neighbor hears every single step you take. The fix is adding mass and dampening. Water-resistant rubber mats or memory foam mats work perfectly. They reduce walking noise. They're warmer on your feet, and they don't get ruined by water. Just make sure they have an anti-slip base and are designed for kitchens or bathrooms so they handle moisture. Put them in front of the sink, in front of the bathtub, anywhere you're walking regularly. If you want to go all out, professional rubber flooring is the permanent solution. You've seen this in gyms and schools. The gray stuff with the circles. It's expensive up front. We're talking like $8 to $12 per square foot. But it eliminates floor noise completely and lasts decades. If you're serious about killing floor noise forever, it's the nuclear option. For most people, a few good mats solve 80% of the floor noise problem. Now your door is sealed and your floor is quiet. But there's a problem you probably haven't even noticed yet. Your walls are full of gaps that are bleeding sound like crazy. Step 3. Seal the walls and ceiling. Walls seem solid, but they're full of tiny gaps that leak sound. You can fix a lot of this without tearing anything apart. Start with the easiest win, your electrical outlets. Pull off the faceplate. Look inside. Most of the time, there's no putty pad behind it. Just a big gap where sound travels straight through the wall. It's like having a tiny speaker hole built into your wall. Grab green glue noisoproofing sealant. It's like caulk, but specifically designed for soundproofing. Yeah, I know. Caulk designed for sound. Sounds weird, but it works. It stays flexible, so it doesn't crack over time. Apply it around the electrical box, then put the plate back on. Do this for every outlet and every light fixture box in the bathroom. This takes 20 minutes and costs about $15. And it makes a noticeable difference. Now, if you're willing to go further, you've got advanced options. Adding a second layer of drywall increases mass. Resilient channels decouple the drywall from the studs so vibrations don't transfer. Noise isolation clips do the same thing but better. But these require construction. Most people don't need to go that far. Sealing gaps handles most of the problem. And don't forget the ceiling. Same process. Check light fixtures, seal gaps, and you're good. All right, walls are sealed. But if your bathroom faces the street, you've got another massive sound leak to deal with. Step 4. Fix the window. If your bathroom faces the street, traffic, voices, and sirens all come straight through your window. First, recaulk around the window casing. Old caulk cracks and creates gaps. Use green glue noise-proofing sealant here too. It's flexible and built for this. Then hang soundproof curtains. Real ones, not just thick fabric. Look for fiberglass-lined curtains. Nicetown blackout curtains work well, and they're not crazy expensive. These won't make your bathroom silent, but they'll cut down traffic noise and voices from outside significantly. You've sealed the door, quieted the floor, and plugged the walls and windows, but there's one noise source inside your bathroom that ruins everything. And most people don't even think about it. Step 5. Replace that loud exhaust fan. Most bathroom fans sound like a helicopter landing on your roof. They're cheap and loud, and they completely ruin the vibe. I'm convinced builders pick the loudest ones on purpose just to save $3. Replace it with a Panasonic Whisper Series ventilation fan. These are rated at 0.3 sounds, which is basically silent. For reference, a normal conversation is about 30 sounds. This thing is whisper quiet. It's an easy DIY swap. They fit standard 4 to 6 inch ducts, and they have this smart flow technology that auto-adjusts the speed based on air pressure so you always get optimal airflow without extra noise. Plus, it actually does its job. Reduces humidity, prevents mold and mildew, clears out air pollutants. A quiet fan means you can actually run it without annoying everyone in the house. Alright, so you've soundproofed the bathroom from outside noise. But now let's fix the problem inside the room. The echo. Step 6. Kill the echo. This is the easiest and cheapest part. And honestly, it makes the biggest difference in how the room actually feels. Remember, soundproofing blocks noise from traveling through walls. Sound dampening does something different. It absorbs sound inside the room so it stops bouncing around. 2 different problems, 2 different solutions. Add sound-absorbing materials. Modern acoustic panels don't have to look like studio foam. Companies like Acoustimac make panels that actually look good in a bathroom. You can get them in different colors, different textures. They don't scream, "I soundproofed my bathroom." Switch to a fabric shower curtain instead of plastic. Fabric absorbs sound. It's a small change that makes the room noticeably quieter. Plus, fabric curtains just look better anyway. Hang towels to air dry. Behind the door, on hooks, wherever. More fabric equals less echo. This is probably the easiest change you can make. You're already using towels. Just hang them up instead of stuffing them in a drawer. Use open shelving or cabinets without doors for towel storage. The exposed fabric absorbs sound. Closed cabinets with doors don't help at all. They just hide the fabric that could be working for you. You can even hang canvas paintings if your humidity stays low enough. Canvas absorbs some sound, and it's better than bare walls. Bathrooms don't have to be boring. The more soft, absorbent materials you add, the quieter and more comfortable the bathroom feels. It's night and day. Let's do a quick recap. Fix the door first with weather stripping, a door sweep, and a solid core if you can swing it. Add rubber mats to the floor to kill impact noise. Seal every electrical outlet and light fixture in the walls and ceiling with green glue. Recaulk your window and hang actual soundproof curtains. Swap out that jet engine exhaust fan for a Panasonic Whisper. And kill the echo with fabric, towels, and acoustic panels. 6 steps. Most of them you can do this weekend for under $200 total. If you're building or remodeling, soundproofing is way easier to do during construction. But even in an existing bathroom, these steps work. Your bathroom should be private. Now it actually will be, so now you know exactly how to stop bathroom noise from ruining your privacy. You've got 6 fixes that actually work, and most of them cost less than that useless acoustic foam you almost bought. Click here to see how to soundproof another part of your house.